Yo, how's it going, guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we have an insane squad builder for you guys, and before we get into it, I want to say a big thank you to the Twitch stream who did help me put this team actually together. 100,000 coin team. It is an absolute beast of a team, one that you can use going into FUT Champions, and we even tested it out up against players in Division 1 and Division Rivals and in friendlies too, against two very good players. So I feel like I've got a really good idea of how this team does perform. I'll tell you the good parts, I'll tell you the bad parts, but overall it is a fantastic team, and for the price is a phenomenal team. I mean, I was using it instead of my team which has Neymar, Mbappe, Pogba, Inform, Ben Yedder, and honestly I can tell you now, the difference between a 100,000 coin team and one that I just mentioned isn't as big as the price represents, and that is what we love about FIFA, when players who are cheaper perform exceptionally well. So guys, hopefully you enjoy this video. If you do, smash the like down below, subscribe for a lot more FIFA 21 content. We should have double uploads, RTG, all sorts of stuff coming to the channel. As I always say, let's just get into today's squad builder, which is a very overpowered squad. So first, speaking of overpowered, we go for Nick Pope. The guy's 6'7". He's an absolute beast for Burnley, and I think he's just a really nice cheap option for you all. The thing with this Nick Pope is he's really commanding in the air. If it's a cross, he'll go and catch the ball. If it's a shot where you feel like your goalkeeper doesn't normally reach it, because he's 6'7", he gets a hand to it, and I really like that about the card. I think Nick Pope is an underrated card in FIFA. I think that maybe isn't used as much. He's not talked about. We talk about English goalkeepers. You remember Jack Butland from previous years. I'm not saying the same level, but for 1,700 coins is a bargain. Right back position, this is where we spend a fair bit of coins. We actually spend 18,000 on João Cancelo, and this might be a bit more expensive on the PlayStation, but João Cancelo, he will be making it into my first team ahead of Aaron Wan-Bissaka, because this guy can actually attack. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, he can't really dribble. Yeah, he's a good tackler, but I feel like in FIFA, you need to have players who can go forward as well as actually defending, and João Cancelo can do that. He's really good. If we look at his stats, I mean, 90 stamina, spot on. Pace could do with a boost. I mean, you could probably boost that with a chem style. Dribbling is where I really like him though. On the 4-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, high medium work rate. He is a beast, so definitely one to pick up, even if your team is worth over 100,000 coins. Centre backs, Eric Bailly. Used this on my road to glory, and I was like, Eric Bailly is good, but it's not exceptional. Used him this time around, it really felt like Eric Bailly was a lot better. Not as fast as he used to be, but he still feels quick and agile in game. Great work rates too, medium, high, and he's just really strong in game. I feel like Eric Bailly in the game plays like he does in real life. He gets his body in front of the ball, and he will commit himself to every tackle that he does make. Speaking of good defenders, Tomori, 2,900 coins. Bargain of this team. He is so good. 80 pace. Forget his defensive stats and physical stats aren't being in the 80s, because it feels like that in game. This guy is comparable to Joe Gomez, who is like 100,000 coins. So if you have a defensive Joe Gomez, Fikayo Tomori, you're sorted. And I feel like with centre backs this year on FIFA 21, pace is what you need. Joe Gomez has been catching up Mbappe against me. How is he catching up? But that's the fact that he has decent pace. Tomori, he's got decent pace too, so I would definitely get him in the team. Left back, Sergio Reguilon. Now, for me, Reguilon was one of the more disappointing aspects of the team. He felt quite clunky, and I feel like the way he plays in real life is really good going forward. He didn't feel as good as João Cancelo did. Didn't feel as fast either. I think that 82 acceleration is quite poor, as well as the 80 stamina. He will get tired, so Sergio Reguilon is one I would look to move on, but he's a decent starter team, especially for the 100,000 coins. To confine it to 100,000 coins, I think he does a job. He isn't the best though. He's not the best. I would probably go for maybe a Tierney, Robertson, Alex Telles instead of this card. But the team gets exciting here, and I'll show you the way it's set up to get 100 chemistry. We go for Rapinha. Hopefully I've pronounced his name right, but 4,300 coins for this card. 91 pace, 75 shooting, 74 passing, 82 dribbling, 4-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot. He's got good work rates as well. I think this card is really good for just positional sense, spreading the pitch, getting assists, making sure that you have a wide attack, because I think it's really important this year. Seems like FIFA, you switch the play, wide attack really does come into consideration this year, and that was one of the most important things for me when building this team, was that we had really you know, strong wide players. I'm not saying this guy is one that will carry you for weeks and weeks in FUT Champions. He's one that you want to upgrade, but he's good for the team and he helps with the chemistry, as you'll find out. Cdm Fred. Fred was one of the most, if not the most expensive player in this team. 28,000 coins. High work rate. 4-star, 4-star. Fred is a defensive machine in my opinion. He feels like he's always in the right spot. His left foot is a bit of a 1 too. It is a bit of a 1, so Fred is really one to consider. He takes up a large proportion of the coins, but I think with Fred, you can keep him for months on end. He's got great stamina, good pace, great balance and agility for a CDM, and he's got great composure too. Really like this guy in real life, and I think in-game, Fred is really good, and probably is like your stay-back CDM. Bergvine up next. Bergvine, for me, didn't really perform as well as I wanted him to. Maybe that regular Bergvine left side could be improved. 15,000 coins, he was expensive, so he's one to consider. Maybe you don't want to go ahead and pick up Bergvine. I think he has 2-star weak foot. Yeah, 2-star weak foot. I saw a clip, and he took a shot on his left foot. He may as well not even bothered, guys. It was absolutely awful, but he's a good all-around card. Really nice balance. Not great agility, but he's got good pace. Again, a good wide player in this team. 3 more to go, and this is the gem of the team. It's Philippe Coutinho, 83 rated for 7,000 coins. I remember when this card was like 70,000 coins, and he's hardly changed in my opinion. I think he feels just as good this year as he has in previous years, if not better. Sprint speed, he feels quicker in game. Finishing feels much better than 76 in game. 91 agility, 93 balance, one of the smoothest players you will get in this game, and I think his shooting is absolutely fantastic, as you will see in the highlights with this team. I think for me, Coutinho is the gem of the team. He's not the most expensive, but he is the best. Paulinho, high work rate, 4-star, 4-star. I'm laughing because Paulinho, he was very frustrating at some points and then really good at other points. His stats are so well-rounded, an amazing box-to-box player. He's just sometimes like, he'll play a bad pass and you're like, how has he missed that? How has he misplaced that pass? He's got decent passing stats, nothing crazy, but he would do a stupid thing, then he would do something brilliant. So yeah, that's what you get with players like Paulinho, who are only under 3,000 coins. And the last one, Alex Texelia. This guy is a beast. I really liked him. High-low work rate, 4-star, 4-star, 5'9", 77 finishing, but 91 agility, 76 balance, 94 acceleration, 92 sprint speed. Pace is key this year in FIFA 21, and to get him for 1,900 coins, he is a card that you will get a lot of goals with. So guys, that is the way the team looks. 4-5-1, probably the most useful formation for actually getting players on chemistry. If you guys want to improve this team, I'll probably change the left-hand side. I mean, you could probably go, any left-hand side who gets strong links to each other, so anyone that suits you. And I would probably go for maybe a Mahrez in here. You'd have to swap Coutinho to a striker, and then Texelia down here, but I'd probably go Mahrez, then he would be on 10 chem. I think he's better than Rapinha. As for the custom tactics, in-game I did play 4-2-3-1. 4-2-3-1 with this team looks like this, and yeah, it worked really well. Tactics were exactly the same as in my custom tactics video, which can be found on the channel. But guys, that is enough about the team and how it sets out. Let's actually see how it did in the games. And here we go then, guys, into the highlights with this 100,000 coin team. This is almost like a review, but of a full team, and I think this full team was absolutely spectacular. As I say, I've been using 7 million coin teams, 3 million coin teams, and I think that one thing I learned yesterday from the 7 million coin team is that when you have a 7 million coin team, you will get moments of genius. Neymar, Mbappe, they will pull something out of the ordinary. They will score a ridiculous goal. Maybe you cross the ball, Texelia, he can't finish in the same way Ronaldo does. That is what the 1.5 million coins does get you with Cristiano Ronaldo. But if you consider this whole team is worth 100,000 coins, and do I think I could beat guys with Cristiano Ronaldo? Well, we did it in this video, and yeah, the defense will start off with Tomori. Fantastic bargain for this team. Keeper, solid. Nick Pope, really solid. He's good. I definitely think he's good. I do think there are better, but for the price point, he's a solid centre-back. Right back Cancelo, he will be going into my main team, I think, for the price point. He is perfect for a right back on this game. One of the best ones. I think as good as Semedo. Left back, I will probably change Sergio Reguilon. But yeah, it's a solid defence. They all do their job and they all play a part in actually creating a really solid defence for you to actually operate. You see in the background Coutinho, the midfield was superb, really good. I think that Fred was top notch. I think he could get into teams worth millions of coins. I think that Coutinho, to be honest, really could do. Paulinho, not so much. You'd probably look to get a Fabinho in this team. But Fred, you see that right-footed pass there, plays the ball out to our winger, Raphinha. And the wingers, as I said in the intro, the wingers aren't the best aspect of this team. Your best aspect is Coutinho and Texelia. Inside the box, they will cause so much damage. But I think the best thing that you can do is get width with this team. If you're playing a 4-4-2, 4-2-3-1, you want to have width in this team because it just means that it's a lot harder for your opponent to actually defend. If you play a lot of narrow football, it just becomes easy to make that area compact. And you see here, Paulinho gets his head to pretty much every corner. I struggle to score corners on this game, so you will see we do actually manage to score a corner in this video. And Paulinho, yeah, he was a threat. He was a threat. Not as good as you would like maybe to see from a midfielder, but he is a solid one nonetheless. And I think he'll get upgrades. But yeah, speaking of upgrades, guys, for this team, obviously a 100,000 coin team, you might use this team going into FUT Champions, but you might think, you know what, this has a really, really good, solid foundation. The defense is good. The good thing about it is that left-hand side you can swap out for pretty much any left-hand side that you want. You could go Brazilian, you could go French, does not matter. If you can get a strong link between the left-back and the left mid, everyone else is on full chemistry, so that is spot on. Paulinho, probably get in Fabinho instead. And I think that you are sorted. I do think you are sorted. Mahrez as well probably coming in. And just as you get more and more coins, this is a perfect way to start off going into FUT Champions. I really do think that if I use this team in FUT Champions in the coming weekend league, I would be disappointed if I didn't get gold 1 with it because I think it's really solid. Obviously, the moments of magic will come with the likes of Mbappe, Neymar. You probably will struggle against those sort of teams, but everyone has good teams at the moment. I think this team for 100,000 coins could compete easily with the sweaty Premier League teams. If a guy has like a Aubameyang or something, Texelia will match him. He'll score bangers himself. He's so fast, so clinical in game. And we see Paulinho here does get the header and does wrap up this video for us. And I think Paulinho, yeah, I've spoken about him enough, but he's good. Could be better in that position. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed today's 100,000 coin squad builder. If there's a budget you want to see, let me know down in the comments. Look how we defend Ronaldo here. Cristiano Ronaldo could do nothing against this 100,000 coin team. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, smash like down below. Subscribe for a lot more FIFA 21 content. I'll see you all in the next one.